Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome back or welcome to The Hawk. And my name is Lana Zielinski, and I work in the spirit dimensions. And today I'm talking about human and animal soul connections. As always, in all my videos, please take what resonates, and you're welcome to leave the rest right here. I have always loved animals, and the animal communication work that I do fills my heart with so much love, and it's brought me such a deeper understanding on the connection between human versus animal souls. And interestingly enough, some of the past life regression work that I've done has brought me an understanding of the journey of the souls with animals as well. Now, yes, animals do have a soul, and they quite often connect to us as a soul family member. They are part of our journey. They are part of our soul family. And animals communicate with us from their heart. They know us at a very deep personal level because that's where they connect with us. And for those of you who have had animals or who have animals and you just feel so connected to them, perhaps you look at them as your children, and you connect with them at such a family level. They're part of your family. And when we lose those animals, we grieve them from our heart space at such a deep, profound level because they are part of our soul family. Animals are also extremely connected to source energy. They are plugged in and tuned into source and into the spirit dimensions, and they live from that vibration of unconditional love and forgiveness, and they have that deep knowing of what makes you tick. If you've ever been upset or not feeling well and your pet's crawled up on your lap and they just seem to know that you're not well or not yourself or having a hard time, and you receive their vibration of love, and you just receive that peaceful feeling that they're telling me everything is going to be okay. They connect with us at a soul level. Now, in some of the regression work that I've done with clients, I have had clients that were very surprised to know that they were an animal in a past life. They've also been very surprised to know that their pet in this current lifetime was a human with them in a past lifetime, or was a pet with them in a past lifetime as well. The soul's journey does not always have to be in human form. And I think that's really important to kind of understand. And I think when we understand that all living things have a soul, we kind of feel a little bit different. Perhaps we'll look at things a little bit different with that animal has a soul and is here on a journey of learning as well. For the most part, animals, not always, but for the most part, animals are quite often old souls. They are quite often here as earth angels, as teachers, as healers. They come in as an animal to teach, and it's not a step down. It's not like, oh, humans a higher form of an evolved soul. Not at all. Not at all. Animals, it doesn't work like that. It is equal, but quite often animals come here as earth angels and as teachers and as helpers to navigate us and to keep us grounded and to keep us feeling that unconditional love and to keep us learning in the lessons of forgiveness and kindness and gentleness and healing. Animals, there's a reason why animals are used as therapy dogs, and there's and cats, and there's horses. There's a reason for that because they have the ability, the natural ability to help us heal. And the reason for that is that heart space, what's in that heart space. Now, there are animals that do sign up for very difficult journeys as well, and with owners that may not treat them as well, or with their own set of lessons for their own soul to evolve. And sometimes animals are caught up in the choice and free will that humans are experiencing and learning and growing through as well. Now, animals, when I communicate with them, are always so eager to let their owners know how much they are loved. Your animals know how much that they are loved because they can feel that from you. They can feel that love that you have for them, and they do have a deep understanding on how you feel, and they do have a deep understanding of what's in your heart, because that's where they go to communicate with you. Now, I'm going to tell you a very interesting story about a farm that I went to visit, and I went there to speak to a horse. But while I was there, I was greeted by a large group of turkeys. And this large group of turkeys came to share with me that their contract in the physical world was to be part of the celebration of Thanksgiving. Funny, yeah. But there was one turkey in this large group of turkeys who came forward and spoke to me and said he didn't want to be part of Thanksgiving, that his agreement was to be part of Christmas. And I'm serious. And part of his learning was in this lifetime was to follow a part of his own path. His soul contract was to follow his own path and to be able to stand in something that he wanted to do. So I literally took a breath in and I thought, I'm not sure how this is going to go over with the farmer, but I'm going to relay it that this turkey wants to be part of Christmas, and he needs to follow through on being able to stand with what he wants in this lifetime. So I relayed it, and the farmer was very open and said, okay, well, he can go to the Christmas celebration instead of the Thanksgiving celebration. That was his contract. And as funny as that may seem, the lesson that turkey was here to learn was to stand in what he wanted for his own soul growth. And I'm not really going to get into the whole food chain part of animals and what their soul contract is, but for a lot of animals, that's what they signed up for. That was their agreement in coming here. The human experience on how they're treated is a very separate topic, and perhaps one for another video, but they signed up to be part of that. And that has nothing to do with my own personal feelings, because I'm actually vegetarian. But the animals that I've communicated that are part of food chains, they have shared with me that that was what their soul contract was. Difficult to understand sometimes, but it is what it is. The relationships that we have with our pets are very real. Those connections that you feel, that depth, you're right. They are part of your family, and sometimes they're part of your family for more than one lifetime. It's fascinating. It blows me away every time I do a regression and somebody's been an animal, or their animal from this lifetime is in a previous lifetime. It's fascinating. The journey of the soul does not have to be in human form. And I find it extremely comforting to know that the animals that have come into my life have come as teachers and have come with lessons for me, and that have come to help me on my journey. And I want to give the same to them. I want them to have a life of love and forgiveness and learning as well. I do hope this little video on animal and human soul connections resonates with you. And I'm sure many of you are nodding your heads with, yeah, I really feel that that little fur baby is deep in my heart, that we have this connection, that our souls do recognize each other and know each other for more than one lifetime. It is an interesting topic. As always, I am wishing you much love, light, blessings, and a spirit-guided day.